Hello everybody, in this video I will teach you how to factorize the sum and difference of two cubes. With the factorization with the sum of two cubes, what we do is we start with a little bracket and then you add a plus b. And then you make a big bracket where you say you used one of the a's, so there's a squared left. And here you used one of the b's, so on the right there's b squared left. And then your middle term is these two in your small bracket, a times b. That's where your middle term comes from. And then when this is the sum of two cubes, then your signs are always a plus, a minus, and a plus. That is your pattern. Then with the difference of two cubes, you make a small bracket and you write a and a b. And then in your big bracket, what's left? There's a squared and a b squared left. And your middle term, you will say a times b, ab. And then your signs, when it's the difference of two cubes, is negative, positive, and positive. Factorize example 1. So first of all, you can see that it is the sum of two cubes. And then my advice to you, since there is an 8, 8 is the same as 2 times 2 times 2. So when you factorize, you make a small bracket and you put one of the 2's there, an x and a y. And then you make a big bracket and whatever is left. So there's 2 times 2 is 4 x squared, and at the back on the right y squared. And then the middle term you get by saying 2 times y is 2xy. And then since this is a plus, then your brackets will be plus, minus, and a plus. Example 2. Factorize x to the 3 minus y to the 3. So you make a small bracket and you put one x and one y. And then in your big bracket, you put the remaining x's and y's. So it's x squared and then y squared. And then in the middle, it's these two, x times y, which is xy. And the pattern for a minus is small bracket minus, plus, and a plus. Example 3, factorize. On that one, my advice to you is for the 27, write it as 3 times 3 times 3. And then in your small bracket, you put one a and one of the 3's and a b. And then in your big bracket, what's left? A squared and b squared. And then where does the 9 come from? It's this. 3 times 3 is 9. And your middle term is that one times that one, 3ab. And then since it's a negative, your pattern for your signs will be minus, plus, and a plus. Example 4. So again, it's factorized, and now you find x to the 3 over 125. So 1 over 125 is the same as a fifth times a fifth times a fifth. So your small bracket will be one of the x's and 1/5. So it's x over 5, and then 1 is 1 times 1 times 1. No problem there. And then in your big bracket, what's left will be x squared over, you used one of the fifths, so therefore a fifth times a fifth is 1 over 25. And then you use the 1 times 1 is 1. And then where does the middle term come from? It's x over 5 times 1. And then your signs, since this is a plus, your signs will be plus, minus, and a plus. Example 5, factorize. Now, my advice to you is remember, when you have to factorize, always check for a common factor first. And in this case, indeed, you can take out 8 as a common factor. And then it's 8 bracket a to the 3 minus 8b to the 3. And then that is the difference of 2 cubes. And then on 8 is the same as 2 times 2 times 2. So then when you factorize that, you get 8 and your small bracket will be a and 2b, and then you used one of the 2's. And then your big bracket is what's left. So there will be an a squared left there. And here on the right, it's 2 times 2 is 4b squared. And how do you get your middle term? You say a times 2b is 2ab. And then your signs, since this is a minus, the signs will be minus, plus, and a plus. Example 6. Again, factorize, but before you factorize, check for a common factor. And there is one, indeed, 2x squared y. And then your bracket there is the sum of 2 cubes. So 27 is the same as 3 times 3 times 3. And 125 is the same as 5 times 5 times 5. So then when you factorize, your small bracket will be 3x and a 5. So you used a 3 and a 5. And then your big bracket is 3 times 3 is 9x squared. 5 times 5 is 25. And then your middle term is 3x times 5 is 15x. And then since this is a plus, your bracket will be plus minus plus. Have you subscribed yet? Like this video if you liked it, and leave a comment if you want to. This is Miss Pythagoras signing off. Till next time.